What's up, guys? This is a video about a discussion topic I know 90% of you are interested in. This was posted today from the Gamnesia website. I've never actually been there. I was actually linked this from Koi Warriors. But it says, as you can see here, Dynasty Warriors 9 promises revamped gameplay. I'm curious as to what that means. I think Dynasty Warriors 8, in typical Muso fashion, made some great strides forward in terms of gameplay, but as usual, it made a couple steps backwards. The step forward was, obviously making everybody unique, which is something that every fan has wanted since the series inception. Be it casual or hardcore. Like my friends and I made great strides in that field, but the affinity system was very stifling. The AI seemed like it was just tailor-made to piss you off. I'm not really sure what to expect. I don't really know what they can do to really revamp things, because the main problem, I've said this before, but the main problem with the Muso series is the roster grows faster than the gameplay can. That's why Basara, even though it's made by completely different people and they have nothing in common, the gameplay is more diverse and deep in those games simply because, well, they have a smaller cast to work with. They're celebrating their 10th anniversary this year, and they have under 40 characters in the game. Sumeragi is going to have, I think, around like 37 to 38 characters, whereas Samurai Warriors is pushing 60, and Dynasty Warriors, I'm pretty sure, is going to hit 100 probably by the time Dynasty Warriors 9 XL comes around. One thing I think people tend to forget is the development team has mentioned this in the past, but basically they've said they've mentioned having difficulty with balancing, the hardcore players like me, Squillo, Wonder Piero, Xfildo, people like that, with the people who just want to, mash the square button on easy. They've always had difficulty with that, which is pretty common in any kind of action game. I think, I've played pretty much every action game out there recently, probably in like the past decade, if not longer, and that's something that they always have trouble finding the sweet spot with. I think Dynasty Warriors 8, I think they did decent. The whole Storm Rush mechanic, a lot of the more casual fans really liked that mechanic simply because, it was empowering, kind of helped a little power fantasy that Dynasty Warriors has always had going. But the problem was, the AI just, and the affinity system meant there wasn't really a high skill ceiling. A lot of Muso spam, the enemies always blocking and stuff like that. In terms of what I'd like to see, I would like to see them keep the weapon swap system. I'm not really sure if that's going to be kept around simply because everybody is unique now. A lot of the more, casual based fans don't really see the point of it, but I would like them to keep that. I would like them to reduce a little bit of the I guess cheating AI, I guess you could say, or obnoxious AI. The aerial Muso, it's cool that they break out of combos and stuff, but it doesn't really allow you to do much juggles. The blocking is annoying, the switching affinity, it just makes the game frustrating to play. It's one of the reasons why I never really did any maximization for DW9 XL, simply because a lot of it just bogged down to that. It kind of slowed down the game. I'm not really sure what they can do at this point. I mean, doing any kind of major combat system revamp, when you have almost 100 characters in the game, is not easy. Something is going to get homogenized at some point. Basara 3 was a huge exception because they worked on the game for quite a while. They also cut out a huge chunk of the cast, like Dynasty Warriors 6 did, so that gave them more room to, revamp things and add everybody else in at a later date, which is what they seem to be doing with Sumeragi. Almost all the cut characters are coming back, aside from a few exceptions, like Nohime, Ranmaru, a couple of those guys, Itsuki as well. I have high hopes for the game. I think Dynasty Warriors 8 was a bit of a necessary sequel. They had to make everybody unique at some point. It was just, it kind of came at the cost of the rest of the gameplay. You could tell there really wasn't The affinity system felt really tacked on. There really wasn't any reason for an enemy in the opposite affinity to not stagger at all. Like, they could have just, reduced the damage that was taken to them. I think that would have made the game more fun overall. Instead, they kind of, just half-assed it. They put that system in. I'm not really sure what else they have planned. They said that we're going to hear something soon. I'm definitely going to be watching it. I've definitely shifted more towards Basara as my mainstay, my mainline Muso series, but I'm always willing to give Koei a chance. They've had a couple, recent games that were great. Orochi 2 Ultimate was a really great, re-release, enhanced version of the original game, which is definitely one of the deepest Muso games out there in terms of advanced gameplay and techniques and stuff like that. The One Piece games had some pretty nice advancements too. Universal dodge canceling, everybody being completely unique, dodge offsetting. I would like to see some of that stuff go into the mainline Muso games. They are made by different teams. The guys that do the spin-off, the franchise games like One Piece and Gundam, they're different people from the people who do the mainline series, but I hope that they communicate with each other and try to incorporate some of those things. I think it's kind of backwards that, obviously, with a franchise, they have more freedom since, they don't have, hundreds of characters from, real world history to draw from. They can put out a game with like 20 characters like Basara and actually make everybody unique and deep, whereas with Dynasty Warriors, it's so much harder for them to do that. So I have high hopes. I'll be updating you guys in the near future. If you want to discuss the game, you can hit me up in the comments. We can talk about it until they announce something else, which given that Dynasty Warriors 8's Empire's campaign seems to be ending pretty soon, we should hear something in the near future. Thanks for watching. Peace.